In this video, we're going to talk about AI Photoshop for beginners. I'm gonna walk through some of the features and just give you an idea what you can do with AI Photoshop. Hi, my name is Barbara. I'm a photographer, videographer, and I'm very excited to be here and show you all the possibilities with AI Photoshop. If you're ready, don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's start with the video. First, I wanna talk about the neural filters. So this is gonna be very interesting for those that really practice frequency separation and just, fixing the texture in skin and tones, etc. I'll show you. So this is a photo of one of my models, and as you can see, she's very beautiful. She has some little details that you can correct, like natural texture, all normal, right? But well, if we want to correct it a little bit, you can go for the route of frequency separation, which is basically correcting texture and tones, but this is what we can do with AI. So it's called neural filters. So let's go here. I'm just gonna look it up, neural. And you'll see we have here skin smoothing. AI will detect the face, and the way that I recommend to do it is to do it in a new layer, just in case. You download it right here, the neural filter, if you don't have it downloaded yet, and bam, you see we see some corrections here in the texture, some smoothing. It doesn't get rid of the freckles, but that's okay, and we can adjust this to make it more blurry or less blurry. So I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit to see, so you can see like the top effect. As you see here, this is what you can do. Now this is what I do and what I will recommend you to do. So I apply the filter, and then what I do is that I create a mask. So here, and then I invert it, and I just grab the brush and basically just paint those areas that I want the effect to be, because sometimes I feel like it affects the under eye area too much and it looks too fake. So I grab the tool and I start brushing. You can adjust also the opacity here. What I will do is I'm gonna brush the areas that I like or I would prefer, and then I'll adjust it in the layer opacity. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. Okay, so here's the before, this one right here, and this is the after. As you can see, if you think that it's too strong, what you can do is here, the opacity, you turn it down a little bit. You see? So I think, 60 is good. But there you have it. This is the neural filter here. You have for skin smoothing. The other feature I wanted to show you is the general content fill expansion. So for example, let's imagine that you want to change the dimensions of your photo, maybe make it a little bit bigger. We'll go to Generative Expand. For example, let's pretend you want to make it like more vertical, right? So in here, you just make the dimensions that you want to make. In this case, 916, like story size, let's say, and click Generate. Let's see the magic. Bam, look at that. Ridiculous. It's insane. And then here you may ask, oh, what if I don't like that generation? You go to this section here, the variation section, and you can pick the variation that you like the most. For example, there's this one. Let's see what other variations we have. I will have this one. So it seems that it fixes this a little bit, but that one doesn't look that natural to me. It doesn't look bad, but I like that there's a stairs here and it follows like the sequency behind. You see what I mean? Then you have this one right here. So this one, the difference is that we see a little bit more of the feet. I'll tell you, I'm between these two, but I think I like this one more. But you see how we passed from that photo that we had in the past to now like this vertical variation in literally just 2 seconds. So you can adjust the aspect ratio and also create new elements here. Which brings me to the third feature, which will be adding elements to the photo. let's imagine that you want to create like a collar, like a necklace. Generate necklace. When you have something like this, other options, right? But it's about testing. It's testing and working with your variations. Let's try again. So here we have, this is one variation, this is another variation, this variation. Remember that you can definitely pick that one that looks the best to you. This one, I don't like it. I don't like the collarbone, but you can go, for example, with this one. And now in here, what I do is I delete the variations that I don't like. And then I generate from this variation other variations. So we have this one. This one looks a little bit more natural to me. So I'm between this one, that let's see it from like far away, or like, so without it, it's like this. We see the collarbone, etc., and now it's covered. But this is what you can do. Let's now try to add some earrings. So here, and if you want to like do another area here. Earrings. Bam. There you go. So we have these little pearls. These ones, wow, that's amazing. Look at these ones. Now the fourth feature I wanted to show you is the sky. We can change the sky with AI Photoshop. So this is how you can do it. So we select our sky area and then generative fill, and here we're gonna type sunset sky, and let's see what comes up. So here we have a little bit more color. He extended a little bit the trees. I don't like this variation. This variation is a little bit strange here. So maybe I'll work with the first variation and see if it can get better. So let's work with this and generate a little bit more. Okay, so it's giving me more trees. It's okay, but I basically want to show you how you can change the elements of the sky. I think the best variation for now is this one right here. As we can see, there's a little bit more color. And then if you want, for example, you can go with your color, the hue saturation, and maybe you can adjust the saturation of the sky, for example. You can maybe do this saturation, and then what I'll do is I'll create a mask and invert it, and just with my brush I'll brush over the elements that I want visible, you know. So for example, I want a little bit more orange and make it a little bit more vibrant around here. Maybe not so much the leaves, so I just turn it down a little bit here. But there. So we changed the sky, we added some elements, we adjusted the ratio or the measurements of the photo, all that with AI Photoshop. So this is the before picture and this is the after picture with all the AI elements. I'll tell you, it's insane, it's amazing what we can do, and I'm excited to see what's coming. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next time. Follow me for more content about photography, videography. Thank you.